I know. I'm like, do you have something? Hi, we can put this on. Up one, or like back. Rather.
Do you want to put it in this?
Sure. So like that. Yeah.
Or you can just spin it over the Angel.
I'll be like,
I put my bottle opener alligator in that. There we go.
Angela, are you drinking already?
what?
Is that Angela?
His house.
I was gonna say I heard bottle opener. I'm like, oh, she's drinking.
Hi. I miss you already.
I know, I miss you guys too.
I know. Clearly, we were
don't.
apart for too long already. So
That's
we're
okay.
I know.
back.
Spray it, honey.
That's awesome. My
Okay.
hair's a total mess.
I'm gonna share my screen so we can go over some announcements from Summit and everything, and then I'm just gonna have the girls that were at Summit go around one by one and quickly, just a few minutes or whatever, share your takeaways and what you learned, because we were all in different tracks. So if you were Emerald or Coach to Emerald, you were in a track, and then Diamonds in a track, and Star Diamonds in a track, and then obviously we all just took different things from it. So everyone can go around and share their takeaways. And then also make sure you guys get your ticket today, because today is the last day that it's going to be $125, and then it goes up tomorrow. So at midnight tonight, that sale ends, and that's the lowest price it'll ever be. And I know all of you guys were messaging me super FOMO that you wanted to be there. So Angela and I both got our tickets. Taryn is getting hers. Sydney's getting hers. Everyone is going. You guys don't want to miss it. Next year, it's going to be in New Orleans. And I know that that's a really fun place to be. There's a lot of party stuff there. It's really fun. So let me share my screen and welcome. I see some new faces on here. Well, some new names, not faces, but if you could turn on your video, that is awesome. If you can't, that's okay. But if you can turn on your video, I'd appreciate seeing your face. Let me share the screen and pull this over here. Okay, so first off is we have tons of new launches, which is really, really exciting, because these new products and new launches are things that are going to help create momentum for you guys and your businesses, and especially the first one being collagen. I use collagen every single day, and I know so many other people that do as well. Put it in their coffee, like the collagen peptides, or in their shake or whatever. So having this is a really awesome thing, because so many people already use it, and now we can offer our brand version of it to people. And so make sure that you guys go buy it so you can try it and start sharing it, using it in your stuff every day, so that other people are seeing what you're using, and then they ask you, and if you see other people using collagens, you can talk about yours. And now that's another product that you can offer people that so many people are already using. And that went on sale today on Beachbody. So you can go on Team Beachbody and order it. And with your Coach discount, it's only $26 for 28 servings, which is awesome, because normally the big Vital Proteins ones are way more expensive, and you have to use 2 scoops. So it's more calories and more quantity of it. But ours is a much smaller scoop. And so it's only 2.5 grams, but you get as much from it as the giant scoops in the other ones. So it's actually cheaper too, which is really cool. And then it's cool because you can actually put it in hot or cold drinks. So you can put it in, it's unflavored. So you can put it in coffee, water, Shakeology, tea, anything you want. And then promo codes. So this is new. We have new promo codes for every active and new coach. So if you just signed up, or your active status, meaning you have your 90 or 50 PV, so you have an order this month, then you're active. Beachbody is sending, you should have gotten an email. If you're brand new, you'll probably get it on the 17th, I think. I think the 17th if you're brand new. Otherwise, you should have got an email today if you're an active coach that gave you 3 promo codes. And the 3 promo codes are for you to give a potential customer $10 off their challenge pack. So Beachbody is giving you 3 promo codes to use that you can offer. So someone is interested in joining you, or they're hesitant about it because of the cost or whatever it may be. You can give them one of your promo codes, and now they get $10 off their challenge pack. So also this means if you have a spouse account, like you have signed up your boyfriend or husband or wife or whatever, or you have a parent, like if you have your mom's account signed up and you're working their account, any other additional business centers that you have, you also get the promo codes in those accounts. So for example, I have my boyfriend's account, I have my my second business center. So I have 2 accounts. So I get the promo codes in my business center and in my second business center and in my spouse account. So that's 3 of 3. So I get 9 promo codes that I can offer $10 off to 9 people. So if you have a controlled business center of some sort, whether it's a spouse or family member or whatever, you also get the promo codes in those ones, which is freaking awesome. So there's literally no reason why every single person should not hit Success Club this month, because you're getting those promo codes, and the promo codes the end of this, they'll expire after 30 days. New coaches will receive their promo codes via email within minutes of their enrollment, and they will expire after 30 days. If you're not a new coach, your promo codes expire at the end of this month, July 31st. So make sure you use them before the end of the month. Okay, and then 6 weeks of work. This is the new program that's coming out, and I don't know about you guys, but if you didn't see this, I am so excited. And I also think it's going to be one that a lot of guys will be interested in too, which is really cool. So you could have like couples, you could have guys, but also girls. Like, I know I'm really stoked for it. Also, the trainer is some nice eye candy. Let's just say that. He is very attractive. So it's going to be awesome. And it's like really cool because there's an explicit.
See, she liked the trainer a
I'm
lot.
already like getting hot over here. There's an explicit and a clean version. So just like the normal things, you know, you're in your workout, like I'm cussing out the trainer in my workout sometimes. And so it's cool to be able to have that option where you can have it like be super raw and real, where things are hard as crap and you're like cussing, and they have that version, but then they also have the clean version in case maybe you have kiddos around or whatever and you don't want them hearing those cuss words. So it's 6 weeks of work. It's intense functional training that combines strength, endurance, power, mobility, and it's really going to level up and drop the body fat and have ultimate transformation. It will go, early access for it will go on sale in September, and it'll be 6 weeks long. And then it won't load onto BOD for the rest of everyone else until spring of 2020. So that's coming out, something to think about. Obviously, right now with Morning Meltdown coming out tomorrow is the customer launch. So make sure you guys have that date down. Tomorrow it launches for customers to purchase. And on the 29th, all of those workouts will load onto their BOD. So they can purchase early access tomorrow, starting tomorrow. And then they'll get the 5 prep workouts, and you can send them the prep calendar that I've shared with you guys. It's in the team page, it's in our boot camp, and it's in like all over the place. It also is in Jericho's Morning Meltdown like program materials. So you can share the calendar with them. They do the 5 prep workouts and stuff to prepare. And then on the 29th, all the workouts will load and they can start the program. We'll all be doing it together. It'll be so much fun. It's really cool getting to do it together and having that group and having that accountability and everything. So I would say make sure you're focusing on that right now. Know that this new program is coming out, but you shouldn't be talking about the work program right now, because that's all the way not starting till September. So don't even start talking about that till September. Focus on what we have now, which is Morning Meltdown, and get people signed up with that, because this program is going to change so many lives. It's going to help create a lifestyle instead of just a 20 or 30 day thing. And then we have there's a new bar program that's also coming out. It's with the trainer that was in the 3-week yoga retreat. So there's a lot of people that go take bar classes and love bar. I personally don't think this is going to be my program, but I'm still going to do it. And I'm still going to share about it when it comes out, because I know that there are people that I can serve with this program and people that love bar. So whether, you know, Morning Meltdown or the work or this bar program, even if it's not something you necessarily think that you would love, you should still be talking about it, and you should be investing in it and doing it yourself so that you can get results and share about it, because it could help someone else, and it could be the thing that they love. So that comes out later. Stay tuned in the winter. It's very low impact, so I think it'll be really good for people that can't have any impact, or older people. That'll be a really good program for them too, like maybe your grandma wants to do some bar. And then peppermint mocha Shakeology. I don't know about you guys, but I'm like stoked about this, because I am like totally the basic bitch. Go get peppermint mocha as soon as it comes out at Starbucks. So I'm all over this. And then we have pumpkin spice coming back too, which sold out literally within like an hour of when it went on sale. So you guys want to make sure that you get those when they come out, because after it came out, you couldn't buy it ever again. And then vegan beach bars are coming, which is super exciting. I'm addicted to the beach bars, but my stomach doesn't love the whey, so I am really excited to have the vegan ones. It's chocolate almond crunch flavor. I'll post this whole thing in the team page after the call too, so that you guys can have it in case you're like wanting notes. Register for Coach Summit. So like I said, make sure you go click the link and register. If you're a new coach, you can earn your ticket to Summit by hitting Success Club by helping 3 people at least your first 3 months. So if you help 3 people in your first 3 months each month, then you'll earn your free ticket to Coach Summit. But even if you're planning to earn your ticket, buy the ticket, because if you buy the ticket and then you end up earning it, they'll refund you. But if you don't buy the ticket and then you don't end up earning it, you'll end up having to pay more for the ticket. So go buy it while it's the cheapest it'll ever be. The sale ends today. It's never going to be $125 ever again. So go get it. It ends tonight at midnight. And then if you end up earning it, they'll refund you. Okay, and then we're expanding to France in Q2 of 2020. So that's a ways out. So just put that seed in your head so you know that that's coming, but don't focus on that right now. Like focus on where we are. We have US, UK, Canada already. We'll talk about France and all of that as it gets closer, but that's really exciting that we're expanding to more countries. And then the relaunch of Shakeology. There's they're revamping it and adding more superfoods, more prebiotics, making it just even higher quality than it already is. So that's all the announcements that I have for you guys right now. And then I'm going to go ahead and let me see. There's some people that were at Summit that couldn't be on, but I'm just going to go in order of my screen. So Carson, it looks like you're first. Do you want to go ahead and share some of your takeaways?
Yeah. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. I guess, I don't know. Oh gosh, I was not prepared. I've been in a frazzle all day. Sorry. I think for me, one of the biggest things was like, I felt connected to you guys. I felt that I could reach out to you guys, but I think after meeting some of you in person, the connection grew so much more. And now I'm like, it's not as intimidating to ask some of the little questions or ask for help when we need it, because I know you're there and I know you on a better level now. So that was huge for me. Seeing how many people were there and how our community is like so much larger than just us, I cried like 4 times, you guys. It was insane. I don't know. It's something you can't really explain until you're there, I guess. Which I got once I got there. But I think coming out of it, I just feel so much more dedicated to this business and like my goals, and you guys like staying accountable for all of you. Yeah, I don't know. That's all good things.
No, that's awesome. And I think it's great that, you know, you've been a coach for like almost a year, and you really now, like, this is what you needed, I think you would agree, like, this is what you needed to really, like, dive all in and see, the potential for yourself and make it real and get excited and let go of the fears and doubts that were holding you back, to really level up and, like, move your business forward. And it's really cool to see that, because even just meeting you there, and that was so cool, but then also getting to, like, see that change happen for you from what I've watched you the last year. Like, I just saw you become more confident in yourself and in your business, just even in that weekend of being there. And so I think it's cool that you made the investment in yourself, even though you weren't really sure. And even though you might not have, like, had the money or whatever it was, like, you could have come up with all the excuses. You didn't know anyone, you know what I mean? All these things, but you decided to invest in yourself. And it was, like, the best decision you could have ever made.
Yeah, that's exactly it too. And yeah, I'm ready to hit the ground running with this now.
Yeah, I'm
Yay.
super excited. And we'll talk about, after everyone's takeaways, like, how to take this momentum, and the whole team, whether you were at Summit or not, how to use the momentum from Summit to move forward. And I'm going to be running a coach sneak peek, so I'll share with you guys about that too, and how you guys can all utilize that. But let's have Taryn go next.
There we go. Okay, so I actually have a few, and I was like, I have too many. I'm going to talk too much. So I'm going to say a few things. Biggest thing that I got, which was actually from Rachel Hollis, because you have to quote Rachel Hollis after you see her, was that knowledge isn't power, but applied knowledge is power. So in our group, we have an amazing coach, and, like, our grandma coach as well. Like, if you don't have an answer or need an answer to something, if you can't find it, just ask Cassidy, ask somebody else, like, go on the page. There's files for everything. And if you can't find it on our page, I'm sure as hell you're going to find it on the Juvo page. So, like, apply that knowledge to your business, and you're going to go so far in this business. But if you have all this knowledge and you're not using it, then, like, you're not going to be doing anything. So when you know it, use it, or you're just going to lose it. The other thing, I guess that kind of goes with that too, is, like, the 4 vitals. That's your knowledge right there too, like posting, being proof that the product works, invite and following up is your biggest one. And that's the biggest one that's going to push you forward as well. And then the other one, there's one more, PD, personal development, key. And then with that is, I got this from Kate Schultes. It's take big, messy action. It doesn't have to be perfect, especially when you're new and you're just starting out. It's not going to be perfect. I remember talking to Cass on one of our one-on-one calls before, and was like, Cass, I don't have any presets. I can't post. And she's like, girl, I got to 5-star without any presets. It doesn't fucking matter. So I'm like, okay, that's, like, totally in my head. And I've just been, like, doing it. So just take the actions. You're going to figure it out. You're going to figure out what's going to work for your business, what's going to be perfect for you, because what Cassidy does isn't what I do, or what, like, makes me move my stuff forward. It just, like, we do different things. And then I'm looking at my notes. Sorry. The other thing too was, like, taking big, messy actions and, like, doing your social media and stuff like that. The other thing I got was, like, branding yourself. Like, you're not just Beachbody, and you shouldn't, like, be Beachbody. You are yourself. You are your own brand. So, like, 5 things that I talk about would be, like, baking. I have a daughter, so I talk about her all the time. I have 2 dogs, so I'm a dog mom as well. I'm a Christian wife, and I talk about that kind of stuff. So, and on top of that, I am still talking about what I do as a coach and how it, like, has freed me from different things. I'm a stay-at-home mom now, and I don't worry about what I'm doing. And the other thing is what Summit was about, like, the oh my gosh. Anyways, like, what the
You belong here.
Are you serious?
Is that
Yeah,
what you're
I can. Yeah, the blue. Yeah, we belong here. I thought you said move along here. I'm like, that's so. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's you belong here. And, like, once I got back from Summit and I was posting about Summit, I literally had 3 girls who I have tried to, like, just get into a coach sneak peek. 3 girls who messaged me and said, hey, I'm curious about this. Tell me more now. And I'm like, all right, let's go. Like, about to sign someone up soon, and I have been struggling myself, and like going to Summit is going to push you forward because it just changes your life. I, like Carson, I cried when everyone was walking across stage. Like, we got to see Ruth walk across stage. It's just something that if you don't experience it, you're missing out. So those are my little nuggets to give you.
That was awesome. I like got chills all over again. But I agree with all of that, and I think it's cool that you got to hear from different people and learn those different takeaways from them. But especially the whole, taking implied or applied knowledge thing, because I think I got stuck in a place in my business for so long where I was trying to soak in all the things. So I was watching all the videos and doing all the trainings and like stalking all the coaches and trying to do everything they were doing and all this stuff, but I wasn't actually like applying any of it. I was just taking in everything, and then it was like that thing where it's like wah, wah, overload, like shutting down. Like that's what I felt like, because I was like, I don't even know what to do or where to start, and I like lost myself. So it's so much more about just starting, like just do it. It's like your workout. If you sit there and watch the trainer work out for 30 minutes, like you're not going to go anywhere. You have to apply it. You have to do it yourself. You can't just watch Autumn do it and then get a body like Autumn. Like it's not going to have work like that. So I think that was like a huge reminder just for everyone. So thanks for sharing that, because I forgot about that. So let's see who's next. Brianne, go ahead.
Oh, you unmuted me. I was looking for the unmute button. But first of all, hey guys, I already miss y'all. Anyway.
I miss your accent. Breath of fresh air.
So the first thing I got from Summit was probably like, I know that we've all been talking about community and preaching community and everything, and I didn't really get the community feeling until we all worked out together. Like seeing that many people out there doing the same thing, doing our thing together was awesome. And I also got some stuff from Rachel Hollis. I'm in my mind a lot, and it's hard to do this business when you're in your mind. So she said, like, one thing she said was, what she does has no effect on me. So hopefully I can use that, and everybody can use that, to not compare yourself to other coaches and not to worry that you're not where she is. And also she said, what got you here will not get you there. So you're never done. You always have to keep pushing and keep rising up above where you're from. I'm not really sure what I'm trying to say. Maybe that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, just get comfortable getting uncomfortable, and like you're gonna move forward. As long as you put in the work, you're gonna move forward. They pretty much said everything else. But Summit was super fun, and I've already bought my ticket for next year. So
Yay! Yay! I love that you brought up that whole thing of the whole like what got you here is not what's going to get you there, because that was something that I know I personally needed to hear. And it was really hard for me to be there and to not be walking across that stage this year for elite and for advancing my business to a new rank and all these things that happened for me last year. I went to my first summit and I got so excited, and I left there and I was like, I'm going to be an elite coach. We're doing this. And I did it. And then I got in my head, and then I started doubting myself. And then I went through all these things that were going on in my life, and I just like doubted myself. And then I got comfortable, and I was like, okay, well, you know, I already did it. Like I already hit 5-star, already hit elite. Like, and I was kind of just coasting, and I was still moving my business forward. I was still showing up every day, and I was doing the things. but I wasn't pushing myself to grow and to level up every day and to do more. Like it's so true. What got me to there is going to keep me there, but it ain't going to get me where I want to go. And so I actually moved backwards some because I got so comfortable and stopped leveling up myself and getting out of my comfort zone. So that was such a good reminder to me, because I'm not going back to Summit next year and not being an elite coach. I'm not going back to Summit next year and not walking that stage for advancing my business. Mm-hmm. And neither are any of you guys, because you deserve to be up there and you deserve to be recognized and you deserve to level up for yourself, because you're worth it and because you're deserving and because you have everything inside of you to reach the goals and the dreams that you have. It's just a matter of digging in and pulling it out and sharing that light with the rest of the world. So it was the reminder that I needed, because I know that our team is going to hit elite this year. Like Angela and I were talking about it on the plane, and I feel it. Like I know it's happening. It's not even a thing that I'm doubting at all anymore. And so I just know that that was like something I needed to hear too. Yes, Taryn's going to be 5-star elite next Summit. So excited. And that means like starting now, don't wait until it comes to close to Summit or the last push to Summit or whatever it is. Like start now, but it just starts by showing up and taking that messy action. And every day that action is going to get better. Autumn said in my workout today, and it was just like something I needed to hear about consistency, and that like it's about the consistency. It's not about perfection. It's not about, I was doing 21 Day Fix Extreme, and she said, it's not always about being extreme. It's just about showing up consistently and giving it all you do have. And so some days that might be more than others, but ultimately, if you just continue and you never give up, you're going to get where you want to go. Like Rachel Hollis always says, my dreams never had an expiration date. And you're going to fail forward all the way till you get there. But if your goal and your dream never has an expiration date, then you will reach it at some point. So I think that's really cool. Let me see if anyone else is. Okay, Angela.
Yay! I'm glad I went last, because all of those things that you guys said was exactly like what I took away, but I have so much more to say. My biggest takeaway was like, why not me? Why not you? We're all capable of doing this, and this business will not only change your life, but it'll change other people's lives. And like just sharing your most authentic self on social media and figuring out who you are and just paying it forward, seeing everybody's transformations just brought tears to my eyes. Like you reaching out to someone, you don't know who you're reaching out to, but it could change their life entirely and just make them grow as a person and make them healthier, maybe save their lives. So all of those no's that you're getting, just know that that one yes could be that one person that just really needed this. Like I knew that I needed it. And like Cassidy looking at my profile probably wouldn't have reached out to me, because on social media, I looked perfect. Like I had the perfect family. I didn't look like I needed to lose weight, but inside I felt disgusting. My body wasn't where I wanted it. My mental state was just crumbling. So never, ever look at someone's page and just be like, oh, they don't need this. Like reach out to everybody. And this business does get messy and it is hard, but you need to just keep pushing and you will grow. You'll become stronger. And it's just worth it. It can change your life entirely. Like watching everybody walk on the stage, I got chills and I was just like, I'm going to be up there. I have to be up there. Like I could feel their happiness just watching, who was it? Katie. She was just bawling. And I'm like, that would be me. I'd be dancing and just crying up there because you worked so hard. You deserve it. Like this business is just insane. And this company like treats you so well. And when you do hit those goals that you set, you are rewarded plus some. Like it's just amazing. Like you need to be at Summit next year. You need to experience what we experienced, and it could totally push your business. Like I'm riding on a high right now and I'm just going to like write it out. So we'll see where it goes. But yes, I feel like it is our time. We are going to make it. And when we were talking on the plane, I just got goosebumps. Like I just feel like with my business, I went diamond pretty quick. And then I let everybody's negativity get the best of me. I heard what people were saying about me, and I just let it, crush me. And then I just let life get in the way, and I've been through a lot. But you need to just block out those voices and just keep pushing, because it is so worth it. And you will grow. All of the hard stuff, it's all worth it, you guys. So just keep putting your true, authentic self out there. Figure out who your avatar is and share on social media and reach out to everybody. Even if they don't look like they need any part of Beachbody, you never know. They might, like I did. So yeah, that's what I got. Like, why not you? Why not me? We're all worthy. We all should be up there. So I think our team's going to do amazing things this year. And I'm really excited to see where all this takes you guys.
Yes, I am too. And I think, oh gosh, I don't even know how to like explain my like biggest takeaways. I feel like you guys all hit on pieces of it. But for me, it was really just rediscovering that belief in myself again, because I felt like I lost that. And I lost sight of like what I was actually capable of, and knowing, you know, that I did have what it takes. And after hitting elite and doing all these things and then not hitting it, it was like really crushing. And I know you guys have probably all experienced that at some level in your business. And if you haven't, you will. Everyone will. And you'll probably experience it multiple times. You know, the first time that you got to Emerald and then a coach canceled, or the first time that you got a return, or the first time that, you know, whatever happened. For me, it was like getting to elite and hitting 5-star and doing all these incredible things in my first year, and then being stuck there, and then not going forward the next year. And I just advanced my second business center, but you know, so it's not like I'm not moving forward, but it's going to happen. And this business has ebbs and flows, and you have to learn how to control the controllables. And that was just like a reminder for me, and to know that I do have what it takes, and that, you know, none of those people are better than I am, or have something special that I don't have that makes them more worthy or more deserving or more capable than I do. It's just about your belief inside yourself and knowing that you do belong here. Like, I loved that was the theme of our summit, because I feel like we all felt that. We felt like that whole feeling of, I do belong here, and I do belong to live my purpose and my passion, whatever that may be for you, whether it's coaching or, you know, whatever it is in your life, whether it's in your relationship or with your family. Like, you belong here, and you deserve to feel worthy, and you deserve to be a part of something bigger than yourself and make an impact. And even if you're just coaching right now for a hobby or for whatever it may be, like, take it seriously, because even if you don't maybe necessarily need the income or the whatever, that's not fair for you to not give that opportunity to someone else that does. So, you know, take it seriously, because even if you don't necessarily need all the pieces of it, there is someone else out there that does, and they're never going to have the opportunity if you don't share it with them. And if you don't share it with them, someone else will. Mm-hmm. So don't wait and live in that space of fear of what if they say no, fear of what if they think something about me, or whatever it may be, because
you never know.
Yeah, and it's selfish of you not to share it, because we got to see people. Like, I cried when we watched the challenge winners and people losing 168 pounds in like a year and completely transforming their life, like going from someone that was probably going to die pretty soon, not being able to spend like the time with their family and run around with their kids and do these things, to completely transforming their life and being happy and healthy and like loving life and being able to enjoy all these things with their family and all this stuff. And then the two people that won $100,000 for transforming their life. Like, how cool is that we get to be a part of that and share that with people and that opportunity. And so I just think it's so important that, like Angela said, you reach out to everyone, because you never know who needs this. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't have looked like the person that needed this. I was a gym rat. Like, I was an athlete. I had a decent body. I was already fit. I was doing all the things. I was checking all the boxes. Like, I was, signed my contract for my salary job to make my good income. I had graduated college. I had the degree. I had the boyfriend. Like, I had all the things, but I wasn't fulfilled inside. And a piece of me was missing the passion, the purpose, the freedom, the fulfillment, all of that. But you can't see that from the outside. So you can't be selfish and not invite people out of fear, because you never
have
know
like
who
this
needs it.
Huge gift. Like, we have all the tools in life that you need. We have the personal development, the fitness, the nutrition, the supportive community. We have like going on this trip. I have met girls for the first time face to face that are like my sisters now that I know will be forever friendships. Like we have everything. So, I mean, share that, you guys, and like get out there and talk to people, and you never know what they're looking for. Like I needed the personal development more than I had ever known, and it just made me grow so much as a person. So yeah, share it.
So everybody get to Summit next year for sure. And then I do want to talk about, coming off of Summit is like Taryn said, she already had people reaching out to her about coaching. Brianne just signed up a coach. Paige just signed up a coach who wasn't even at Summit, but because she was sharing about it and like had so much FOMO, she was talking about coaching to people and how exciting this was and how she wasn't going to miss the next one and all of this. And she just signed up a coach too. So you guys, and Maddie's on here, like she's a brand new coach, and it's really exciting to see her on here already, but she saw all of that and she's like, I'm not missing out on this, and I want more out of my life, and it's my turn, and I do belong here, and I do deserve it. And it's so cool that we get to share that with people. So Summit creates tons of momentum, but like Rachel Hollis said, you know, it's the same thing with the momentum. If you just let the momentum ride, it's going to ride right off and it's going to disappear. You have to do something with it. You have to take this momentum. You have to dig deeper into yourself and I'm redefining my goals for this year and my why, and taking massive action. So I'm not just defining what my goals are. You know, it's not enough to just be like, woo, Summit was amazing, I'm going to be on that stage. But how are you going to, Maddie's a new coach too. There's two on here, both of them. So really exciting. They're both here. But what are you going to do to get where you want to go? So it's great that you have all this energy and excitement coming out of Summit, or maybe you miss Summit and you have super bad FOMO and you're like, I'm not missing it next year. But what are you going to do about it? You know, how are you going to get to where you want to go? So make an action plan. And that starts with like every single one of you need to be recruiting coaches. And I see that right now in our team, like we are on track to hit elite this year. But the only thing we're missing is our paid diamonds. So we need more diamonds and more on our team. And that comes with recruiting coaches. And I can't do elite by myself. It's totally a team thing. And I want to walk that stage and celebrate you guys and take us on an elite trip and do all these things. But it comes down to us paying this business opportunity forward to others as well, because, you know, whether it's people that just need the community, or they need, you know, that extra accountability and support system, or the people that do need the income, or they need, maybe they're a stay-at-home mom and they don't really need the income, but they want the extra fluff to be able to go get their nails or their hair done without worrying about it, or you know, whatever it may be. Like everybody needs this for a different reason, but coming off a Summit, the trips, the travel, the experience, the community, all of this, people are missing that in their life. Like what 9-to-5 job do you go to an experience like that? Like you don't. That does not happen. So people want that in their life. They want that community, that fun, that connection. Like everybody is looking for a deeper connection in their life. So that comes with recruiting working coaches and, you know, sharing this business opportunity with people so that they can have these same experiences that we're experiencing. And so with that, I'm going to be hosting a coaching info session. So it's where I open up a Facebook group. It'll be this Wednesday through Friday. So I'm going to start talking about it tomorrow. Today, I already talked about Morning Meltdown and how that's launching tomorrow. So I suggest you guys talk about that on your stories. And then also about the collagen. I just ordered mine today because I unfortunately missed it at the core and couldn't get it.
I got mine.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Jealous, but I just ordered mine. So I'm going to start sharing about that and talking about how excited I am that we're offering collagen now, because I know a lot of people use it. And then I'm talking about Morning Meltdown. I just posted on my stories today, like who wants the info, who wants to get in with me. And I shared why I'm so excited about it, what's so powerful about it, all of those things. We're doing it all together as a team. It's going to be incredible. And then Tuesday, so tomorrow, I'm going to start talking about this coach info session and how anybody that's been watching me, maybe you've been watching me, maybe you've been wanting to learn more about how I'm taking these trips. Maybe you've been wanting more connection in your life, more freedom, more fulfillment, more passion, more accountability on your own health and fitness journey, more friendship, more community, whatever it may be. I'm going to talk about that on my stories and in my social media, and I'm going to invite people to this coaching information session that's going to happen Wednesday through Friday. And I will be doing the videos in there explaining what coaching is. So this is something that you're going to invite your prospects to, people that are interested in learning more about coaching, what it entails to join our team. And it's a Facebook group. I'll post an event in our team page that has all the info for you guys with the link to the Facebook group so you guys can send it and invite your people. Do not, like, listen to me, please. Do not just like send people this link and click the invite. You know how you can like invite people to a group through Facebook? Don't just like go click invite and invite 500 people. Like, you need to actually be talking to people, and then once they say they're interested, then you send them the link to the group. They join the group. I'll post all the videos talking about what coaching is, how we earn an income, what kind of training they're going to be provided, how they can earn the trips, all of those things, what we do every day. And then from there, I'll open enrollment and they'll be able to sign up and get started on their journey. So that's something for you guys to know that is happening Wednesday through Friday. I'll post all the details after the call later. But I want you guys to just chat in, or you can unmute yourself or whatever, what your goal is to finish. So also really quick, we have the Diamond Retreat coming up in October. And in order to earn that, you need to be Diamond by August 21st. So you need to have 8 active coaches under you and 2 Emeralds, which just means Emerald is the first rank, means you have 2 coaches signed up under you. So it could be your spouse or mom or whoever, and then 1 other person. And that's Emerald. And you need 8 active coaches and 2 Emerald to be Diamond. So it's only 12 people. And with the promo codes right now, if you sign 3 people up with a discount option and they sign up as a coach to get the discount and you get them that $10 off, like, you already have 3 coaches now. And if you sign 5 coaches in a month, then you will get a $100 bonus on top of that. So there's so many opportunities for you guys, but utilize the momentum of Summit to really build your team, because you're not gonna, the goals that you guys have told me you have for your business and your family and the freedom that you want and the financial goals you have and the travel you want and all of these things aren't going to happen if you're not recruiting coaches. You have to build your team. So start inviting to the coach info session. But I just wanted to see if anybody had any like last minute things about Summit that they forgot that they wanted to share, or anything of like maybe you were hesitant to go and maybe you didn't have the money or whatever, but you just said yes and did it anyways, and how this is propelling yourself forward, and that, or if there's any questions. So if anyone wants to chime in.
Honestly, like, just think of Summit as, I just scared my husband. Just think of Summit as like a non-negotiable. Like, one thing that I think Cassidy told me this one. It's like when you have you work somewhere and you go to like a business conference or something, you go because that's your business. That's what you do to get paid. This will get you paid. This will get you people interested because they see you going and they see you interacting with these people from all over the states. Don't eat the shoe. All over the states and stuff like that. And like they see that and they're like, okay, there's something that she's doing that I'm not getting because I'm not doing this one thing. And it's being a coach. It's being something different. I posted like the day that we left or something like that of my team, and I said something about I'm going against the stream of everybody else because this is something that is not normal. It's really scary to do. A lot of people think that it's just a scheme, but it's like when they see you doing stuff, they finally realize, okay, there's actually something there. So, and I've canceled twice and signed up 3 times. Like, 3rd time's a charm, but like, seriously, I am not joking. Like, get there, do it, and like, do not quit. Because what if I had like stayed from the first time I signed up? I could be so much further than I am now, but I'm sticking now. So like just do it. Get out of here. Yeah.
It's your time.
And we have Super Sunday coming up. So if you're in Washington, we're all going, and some other coaches on our team are all going to the Super Sunday in Seattle. If you're not in Washington, if you're in any other state, there's a Super Sunday near you. They're all over the country, US, UK, Canada, in like every big city. So go online to Super Sunday on Beachbody and find the one closest to you. It's coming up July 28th or whatever, this end of this month. And there's ones on Saturday and Sunday. So you can find one that's close to you. Make it to the event. Like, I know you're probably like, I don't know anyone that's going to be there. I'm super nervous to go. Like, what if I'm going by myself? Sydney, you went for the first time. Like, how would you say that was for you?
It was good. Like, we went together, so I did know like at least one person, but that honestly doesn't matter because everyone, like, it's so cool to go and like you're probably like, oh, there's gonna be like 10 people there. Like, to see a room full of people like just from the area, like that's really cool and like motivating because you don't feel alone anymore. Like, you realize that there are other people like working the business or not, like, you know, they're just there, and just to hear everyone speak and then to work out all together, like, it's such a cool experience. And yeah, I don't know, it just makes you realize like how big it really is.
Yeah. And even if, like she said, even if you're not necessarily working the business yet or whatever, like, go, because it's going to motivate you. It's going to be inspiring. You're going to learn things, and you're going to get to work out with everyone. And it's cool because we're all virtually, but some of you guys don't live near me. And so to be able to meet other coaches that are in your state or in your area, that's just another connection for you guys too, to, you know, that might be people that could be your success partner or someone that you can meet up with and go to a coffee shop and work together or a mastermind together or whatever. So get to a Super Saturday this weekend because the tickets are super cheap. First of all, it's like $25 or something. And you're going to learn a lot. You're going to get to work out with everyone. You're going to get to meet people. You're going to be inspired. It's kind of like a tiny little mini Summit, but Summit is like 10,000 times more.
Insane.
But you have to go. Like, just find a way. Any other last minute like things or questions?
Oh, love you too, Taryn. I didn't see that.
Brienne, it's the last.
Lies. What?
It's the last weekend of July,
Not this weekend.
like the 27th, 28th, or whatever.
Yeah,
Did I? Oh, sorry. I'm still waking up.
No, we haven't even gone to bed.
I don't think
We haven't slept
in
all
like
weekend.
4 days. It's the 27th, 28th. It's one of those days, depending on where you live. Any other last minute things from Summit or questions?
I have a little nugget.
Yeah.
One thing I just thought was really, really cool, like the first time I walked into the convention center, like the core, everything like that, I was like kind of terrified because first of all, I was by myself, but I walked in and I looked around and I noticed that like not anyone was the same. Like there were so many different types of people there, and it was just like
And everybody's
mind blowing to me. I'm like, it's not scary. Like this, like we all did belong there. And I, like on my flights home, I talked to women in their 20s, women in their 40s, and women in their 60s, and I connected so well with all of them. And it's like, I was talking to one woman, and she was like, I realized, like, she's older, and that was one of her fears. But she's like, I realized it's not like, it doesn't have to be the one specific type of person. Like, nobody's looking for this one perfect coach. They're looking for you. Like, you don't need to fit into a certain category, which I thought was really cool. So that was my nugget that I took away.
Love it.
I do too.
Okay, any other last minute things? No. Okay. So everybody's gonna hit Success Club this month because we have the promo codes and Morning Meltdown launching and all the things. Like, this is all the things that you guys need to change lives and help people. So it's the, what is it, the 15th? Yeah. So we have 15 or 16 days left in the month. It's go time. Like, don't wait till the last week of the month. Get in Success Club now. Use those promo codes. Get people $10 off. That makes their pack as low as like what, $140, I think. for the base. Yeah. So that's like incredible deal for an entire year. So get people started. And if you have questions, like we said, feel free to reach out. We're all here to help you guys. But just dive in and really like see what you can do with this, because you're not going to know if you don't put yourself out there and you don't really give it your all. So I think that's really the biggest thing that I have for you guys. And I'm super excited for Summit next year. I already got our tickets, and then I also already got a hotel room. So I'm like ready to go. I'm like, woo, we're going. So I'm super excited. It's going to be awesome. And then I can't wait to see a bunch of you guys at Super Sunday as well. And then if you're going to one, let us know where you're going, and we'll make sure that we get you guys get pictures while you're there and stuff too. It'll be fun. And then the Diamond Retreat, in order to earn that, you need to hit Success Club this month and next month, July, August, and then September. And then we'll be going in October to Arizona, which Diamond Retreat is completely paid for. I pay for all of it. You just have to get yourself there. That's it. And then I pay for the housing, I pay for the food, I pay for all the stuff that
you don't want to miss her parties. The Diamond Retreats are so fun.
Yeah.
She knows how to do it.
There's a pool with unicorn floaties and energized cocktails, and we're going to have a blast. So you want to be there. Okay, that's all I have for you guys. Love you all. Thank you so much for being on tonight. And I will post the recording as soon as it's up. Bye.
Love you guys.